Darren, this is a cool spot to have a chat. We are in South Perth overlooking the beautiful Swan River and the city of Perth, but this is a special place for you. Tell us where we are right now.
Yeah, it's actually my family's restaurant here. So Dad's owned it for, I'd say, 30 odd years now. He started it and has been running it every day since. But yeah, it's a pretty cool spot to look over the whole of Perth City and, you know, to get all the river in the background is pretty cool.
Yeah, so for all those people who've seen Cocos printed all over the race cars for yourself and your brother Jordan, this is exactly where we are right now. And he has a bit of a racing background, your dad as well, Ian. What have you learnt from his racing background? Because it was a little bit before your time.
Yeah, he used to race back in the 90s with a friend of Dad's, Alf Barbagallo. Racing pretty cool cars, and it was actually, I think it was his first race car he ever bought was off Dick Johnson. So that's pretty cool to know. But yeah, as far as anything to learn from Dad was probably not to let into anybody you're racing against and to take no prisoners. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have some family history.
So who's the best driver in the family then? Yourself, your big brother, Jordan, who's a champion of Carrera Cup, or the old boy?
Dad's pretty tough to get past. He never really likes to deny anything, but I'd hope between me and Jordan myself. But yeah, we've never actually raced against each other, so hopefully that day will come pretty soon, and yeah, looking forward to it.
So let's chat about Dunlop Series. You've arrived now in a supercar, driving with the Blanchards. How would you say that you went at Newcastle in your opening race?
Yeah, it was definitely a pretty difficult Saturday for us, but in terms of how the whole team went about the whole weekend, it was really good. The team had only been working with each other for a few weeks, so for all of them to come together on the Saturday and the Friday after a couple bad races and practice, then it was really cool to see them all band together and really chip in, and then finally to get on the Sunday and have a good qualifying and then convert that into an even better race was definitely pretty cool, and to have some cool racing as well, it was a lot of fun.
What'd you learn from it? Because it's a pretty brutal place to make a debut in any supercar.
Yeah, it doesn't let in Newcastle, but yeah, definitely we learn a whole lot with the team, just the whole logistical side of things, because obviously we got Tim in there as well, helping being team manager, but in terms of the mechanics and the engineers, it's a whole new crew for them. So that side of things, I think coming into this round, we've been able to smooth out a fair bit. But for myself, it's just been a massive learning curve since, jumping into the car for the first day at Winton for our first test day to the first round. It's been huge, it's been completely different to anything I've ever driven before. So it's just been a whole lot of fun.
What's it like driving for a bloke like Tim Blanchard, who's actually a really good driver himself? Because we don't have too many team bosses. I mean, Jamie Whincup would be one that comes to mind, who are former racers themselves. Is it an interesting dynamic?
Yeah, it definitely creates a fair bit of banter at sometimes, which is always good fun. But yeah, to have him by our side and sort of help us where we need help and to give me a few pointers every now and then has been really good. It's been definitely a whole lot of help for me to have someone with, a fair bit of experience in supercars there to assist us along. It's been pretty fun.
So onto this weekend, racing at Wanneroo. How cool is that? You've done a little bit of racing there, but nothing at this level, with this level of attention put on you, having the family there and all your friends. What do you think that's going to be like?
Yeah, it's going to be something really different for me. I've never driven at Barbagallo in a big car like a supercar, only in like Formula type cars. So I still have to learn a fair bit, and I know there's a few other guys out there in Super 2 that are in the same boat as me, but also a few drivers that have, been around Barbagallo in a supercar. So it'll be something to learn, but to have, a whole family there and a few of my mates there, it'll be something that I can try and use to try and drive me along. Hopefully nothing to distract me, but yeah, I guess we're just trying to go into this round with the same mentality as we would everywhere else, and just try and keep on building and keep on learning as a team, and trying to push to get a good result.
Nice. You're doing really cool things, mate. You've earned it through what you did in Carrera Cup. So you're living your best life at the moment. You get to race at home, so best of luck.
Thank you. It's going to be a whole lot of fun racing here in Perth.